G'day, Spartan Willie here, and welcome back to our Aston Martin F1 2021 Manager Mod Save, episode 15. So yeah, already up to episode 15, it feels like we just started the series. Well, we did, but we've just flying through the episodes here. Sochi, well, you don't have that long to go in the season, to be honest. I think about 8 episodes after this one, or maybe including this one. I can't really be bothered doing the math right now. But yeah, first of all, before we get into the episode, I'm just going to go through the comments, but I'm going to change the format of this section a little bit. I'm still going to read them out, but I'm just not going to put them on the screen. So it takes a bit longer to put them on the screen, but I'll just put up sort of a screenshot, a general screenshot. So Greg Bellick says, "Great series, mate. Cheers from Slovenia." Thanks so much, Greg. Means a lot for your support. Itch Druggle Schmogen says, "I love the way you pronounce my name. Translating it means I druggle smug, so it's a pun." Very cheeky. I don't know why I didn't click onto that. I mean, maybe because I haven't translated it. But yeah, cheers for telling me what it means. That's good. Now I can just say I druggle smugs now. So yeah, cheers for that. Tommy Page said, "Yeah, as I said, great series. You're very underrated. The content is so good, and also your tutorial on how to install the manager mod helped me so much. Loving content from England so much." Thank you so much, Tommy. Means the world to me. Yeah, I'm pushing out as much content as possible to our highest quality possible. So it's great to get the sort of appreciation. So thank you so much for that, Tommy. Jarvis says, "I really love to see your progress. What a mess is Vettel, and I like the idea of Tommy Page on bringing Schumacher in next season." Tommy replies, "Said thanks. He needs a better team and teammate." And Jar replied, "Schumacher needs to be in Spartan Willie's team." Jar Jar Jar, which I think means ha ha ha. I have someone at my school in Australia who used to say "ja ja ja," but yeah. So that's so good to see you guys like sort of communicating in the comments like that. Fantastic to see. Yeah, I think we'll definitely maybe look at bringing in. Definitely, maybe it doesn't really make sense, but maybe look at bringing Schumacher in at the end of this season. We'll see how Vettel goes in the last 8. We're not going to do anything too drastic until um the end of the season. There's no point switching out Vettel with 8 races to go. So we'll see how he goes. And then Andrew says, "Small YouTuber, great content, another quality episode. Greetings from Poland." And Kamalek said, "Sima." Sima? Let's chuck that into Google Translate, actually. Is that a Polish word? Let's have a look. Detect language. Means hey in Polish. So there you go. A bit of Poland communication. I love that. Mars said, "At this point, I think you should really look into the successor of Vettel because I think this bad luck, whatever, will suddenly stop." Another great video. Keep it up. And Tommy says, "Yeah, Schumacher needs a better team." Tommy really wants Schumacher, so I think we might have to bring in Schumacher. But yeah, it seems to be the vote in the comments to get rid of Vettel at the end of the season. But yeah, like I said earlier, we'll see how we go. A driver that I would suggest for the reserve or starting role is Nick De Vries. He got robbed of a real seat, and I believe he deserves a shot. At least we know Mazepin's AI is realistic. So that was Joseph Johnson who commented that. And yeah, I completely agree. Nick De Vries should definitely get a seat. So maybe we look at bringing in Nick De Vries as a reserve driver and Schumacher in as the driver for Vettel. That would be a very young lineup, but I love the sound of that. Theodore says, "Do you think you will win the championship? Who do you think will win the championship? My money on Red Bull." Yeah, for sure. And then Joseph commented, "In real life or in this?" And Theodore said, "In this." And then Tom said, "Yeah, same. Red Bull, Bottas not getting enough points. He's bang on there. Let's have a look here." I just don't think, yeah, Bottas is going to be able to pick up the slack because Perez is about 19 points ahead of Bottas. That being said, Hamilton's getting smashed in the battle with Verstappen as well. Verstappen's got that extra win now. Let's see how the car's going. We're still got the best top speed. Mercedes got the 3rd best gearbox. So yeah, Red Bull are above Mercedes in every area apart from the front wing and the suspension. So yeah, it's going to be close. The Hamilton AI is cracked, but it maybe is not as good in this mod update. So I'm going to say Red Bull for sure because they're 50 points clear. So it's theirs to lose at the moment with 8 races to go. But it's F1, so I wouldn't be surprised if Mercedes won it. So yeah. Kamalek says, "I'm a Vettel fan, but sign a different driver because it's getting annoying when he crashes out like every second race." Yeah. So that is another comment into the downfall of Vettel. So we'll see at the end of the season, but at this stage, Vettel's gone. Let's just say that. All right. Thank you so much all for the comments. I will reply to every single one. And yeah, thanks so much. It's so cool seeing everyone comment and interact with the series. Amazing to see. Leave a like on the video if you're enjoying the series still, and subscribe if you're not already. Let's get into the episode. Alright, welcome to Sochi. Now, we are doing our little prep here. We did finish one gearbox and we're building a second one straight away. We're improving the reliability of it. In fact, it's done. So I missed a bit of an opportunity there, but that's fine. And our gearbox went from about 1243 to 1290, and it's still the 8th best on grid, which seems a bit weird. Make sure it's on the car. Yeah, it's on the car. So, yeah, a bit of the gearboxes are quite high up there on the performance, really. It did acceleration, still not looking great, and our suspension, obviously, haven't worked on that yet, and our low speed is dropping as well. So, you know, if you're not moving forwards in Formula One, you're moving backwards. Let's just say that. But yeah, great to see our first gearbox come through. The second one's going to be amazing too, or the third one even. We're up to the third one. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead do practice in Q1. I'll see you for Q2. All right. What time is it? It's Q2 time. Let's rock Aston Martin. Let's see how we go. Q1 was a bit wet. Q2 is also going to be a bit wet. Do we have time for a lap here? We're gonna full send it here. Both drives going to go out together. This could be a decent strat. I mean, it's going to be dry at the end of the session, but you know, why not get an extra bank lap in? Um, yeah, I'm not backing us to get out of Q2 today. We finished about 14th, 13th with our one lap pace. Everyone sort of got one lap of dries, and that was sort of it at the end. Obviously, it was wet at the start of the session. But I did see a quite interesting comment that I forgot to bring up because it wasn't in on the last episode. I'm gonna have a look here. It was by where is it? Um, Claudio Dias. He said, you started on the best tire. He wrote a little write up on his thoughts on how it went in the last race. But he said, by the way, I don't know if you know this, and I didn't, but the difficulty slider only changes the speed of, oh, I knew that part, speed of the AR, not the quality of the strategy. But this part, each level of the slider is zero point 0.1 seconds per lap. So having it maxed out at 10 means the AI is 1 second per lap faster than what they'd normally be. So that is mental to know. I didn't know it was that much of a difference. So 1 second a lap. So we are doing really well when you think about it to get sixth. But actually they were in fourth at the moment. But obviously don't think everyone got an unrain affected lap. So we move forward here to the dry period. But yeah, that's an interesting stat. Thanks for that comment, Claudio. The full write up is also on the screen, obviously, if you want to read what he thought on the race. But yeah, so strategy's got to be on point because they're a second faster. I'm going to send out Vettel now for their second lap. So there you go. Look at that setup, by the way. Lovely stuff. But yeah, I like the challenge. This game can be too easy. Like if we weren't a second faster, where would we be half a second off Verstappen? I'm assuming it carries the qualifying as well. So it'd be half a second off the top of Verstappen and 7/10 off top of Verstappen. Like that's already halfway through the first season with Aston Martin. They are not nowhere near that. So turning up on the max difficulty adds a bit more of a challenge to really fight for that sixth place that we told we're going to finish. And we've just finished, we're in Q3. Both drivers have made it to Q3. That is very unexpected, I have to say. Okay, we'll take it, I guess. I mean, I'm not really, I was too busy talking about that comment. But we're not on the best tire that we want to be on, but, we'll make it work in there. Is that the first time we've had both drivers in Q3? I have a feeling it could be. It's going to be a completely dry Q3, which is not really what we want because we're going to get absolutely smashed here. But we're going to go out for 3 runs. Give it the best go anyway, lads. Come on. Let's try and at least get above Alonso. That's the goal today. Get above Alonso in qualifying in Q3. One driver, both drivers, both drivers ideally. So yeah, Q3, it's at Sochi. That's lovely stuff. Vettel goes top for a couple seconds. And as you see, they're almost 2 seconds slower than Verstappen there. Not great, but let's send him out straight away. Let's try and get 3 runs going. I don't know if we will, but we'll give it a good red hot crack, won't we? Come on, boys. Let's try and at least get above Signs. Look, he's only a tenth up the road. But look at that. After Signs, they're a second quicker. Holy cow. That Alpine is shot off the grid. It's 2/10 off, basically 3/10, 2.5 tenths off Verstappen. And Stroll does get above Signs, but Signs will probably. Oh, Signs is on an in lap. And we're not going to be able to get a third run in, but that's fine. I would definitely take that. Signs might get a third run in. Maybe we could have got a third run in if I. No, I don't think we would have made it. Alright, well, let's right on board Signs. Hopefully he doesn't improve, or else we could just be getting to Q3 for no reason. And he's going to improve in every sector and go back above Stroll for sure. Yeah, there he goes. And we're off. Damn. So yeah, this is why making it in Q3 isn't great because now we're at 9th and 10th and we're on a U set of tyres. It's better to have two drivers in Q3, I guess. But yeah, look, not the best qualifying session today, but Spartan will have a good race strategy. Keep the faith. Yeah, I have no faith in you, mate. No one has any faith anymore. Whatever strategy I put out there today, you'll end up in the wall. That was a bit aggressive. I love you, Seb, but you sort of lost faith of everyone who watches this series and me, to be honest. So, we're gonna go softs. Look at this. It's been a while since I feel like we've had level 3 trims. Usually we can only get it to level 2 on one of the trims, one or two of the trims. So, look, I haven't really used a lot of the supers this season, so I'm not really sure how. I'm pretty sure I used them at the start and they were pretty garbage, to be honest. But we're going to roll them on Stroll. Come on. Let's hope for a good race. Oh, Stroll with a terrible start. We're watching Vettel. I don't want to watch him fall down the grid. That's depressing as. But Vettel all the way up into P6. Lovely stuff. It just sort of jumped up past Stroll down in 14th. Like I said, jump off that spectate. I don't want to watch him fall down. I'd rather watch Vettel go up. He's got a good car under him, so he really needs to pull his finger out. Stroll, come on. Enough with the bad race starts. But we're going to go into push overtake here. No, push in high. Chuck it in 12 times. Start zooming a bit down through the race. So yeah, I did. The reason why I sort of changed for some reason, the individual comments going on the screen made the intro to start to go out to like 7 minutes. So I spent 7 minutes of the first sort of 7 minutes just going through comments. So now today was 5. I'm just going to slowly try and bring it back down because we don't really. If it was keep going at that pace, I love all your comments. It's so good that it takes 7 minutes to read out every comment. But we got to speed it up a little bit. Obviously, if you don't watch it, if you don't want to see the comments, you can skip ahead. That's why I got the chapters in the video. But yeah, so yeah, thanks so much for the comments. I'm just finding a nice sort of like quicker way to put it out there. But yeah, also like makes the editing times 2 times as long. So, but yeah, here we go. Vettel in P6 here, doing really well. Maybe this soft tire is the way to go for Vettel because he is doing bits on that soft tire. We're pushing it pretty hard. We're going to tell. He's on. I am not on my A game today with strategy. He was on attack the whole time there, but that's fine. We'll get Stroll onto the softs nice and early. It's going to be a 2-stop today because obviously we've been sort of backed into a corner. Or maybe not. Maybe we could eke it out to a 1-stop. I wish I checked that sooner because then I would have eked out that super soft stint. But we'll get Stroll looking after his tyres nice and early here, and we'll get Vettel to look after his tyres as well. These softs, try and push them out as much as possible. Good job. Alright, well, I'm just going to eke out this stint here, and I will see you if anything interesting happens. Alright, so 4 laps to go here. I don't like skipping such a big chunk of the race, but honestly, it's just been I've just been watching Vettel go around in circles. There hasn't been much fighting at all. It's all been strategy overtakes. I think the only pass was when Ricciardo passed us about 30 laps ago, but we've just been trying to look after the tyres, get him through to the end of the race. It looks like we've done a brilliant job of getting Stroll to the end of the race. He got to the end of the race without pitting, but at what cost? He just never recovered from that shocking start he had. But it looks like Vettel is going to bring home the points today. Double AlphaTauri's points at 2-1. But yeah, we take that. It's a good weekend. Not a good weekend, but a good weekend compared to AlphaTauri. So we'll take that. Nice place, nice race today. We could have done better. I don't think we could have done better. I don't think the car underneath us was quite there today. Yeah, but it seems like when we get overtaken, we just never fight. We never see them again unless they pit. So Verstappen wins, and as you see there, they are on some dead rubber in the top 8 there. So a bit of a boring race, but you do get them sometimes. So and this Schumacher and Ocon did a no stop, but you can see that the no stop just isn't working. They're down in 14th, 16th, 17th. There's no point no stopping. It's so silly. You're on dead mediums by the end of the race, and dead mediums, you think mediums are dead usually. When they're that low on durability as well, you're basically driving on the wheels of the car. But as you see there, extend the gap to 7 points. Alpine well out in front. I don't think we'll challenge them this season. But yeah, next season, hopefully. Alright, so onto the interview here. It says Nikita Mazepin's agent is telling reporters all over town that you're interested in signing his client up. Is that true? Absolutely. Who wouldn't want Nikita Mazepin in this team? Yeah, fantastic driver. But sarcasm. But he took it. He was running with it. Look at him, bottom of the grid. apart from Hulkenberg, who had one race and crashed out. So, I mean, he's not bottom, I guess. He's 20th in the 21 Driver Championship, so good on him. But yes, that is Sochi done. Singapore next up in 3 days. Back-to-back Sochi to Singapore. How does that quite work? The logistics of F1 is amazing, really. Is that for real, though? Will they do that in real life? Surely not, because how are they going to get from Russia? Anyway, I don't know. I'm on a bit of a tangent here, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, even though, quali was a bit more exciting, but the race wasn't quite there today. Not the kind of standard I want for all my races, but you do get boring races, I guess. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. It was Sochi as well, remember that. And leave a like to the video if you're still enjoying the series, and comment down below. I reply to every comment, and you get featured in the video. So comment away, let me know where you're from, let me know your thoughts on the series, any feedback for improvement. I'm all ears. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.